Be open-minded, even if it may not seem like your perfect fit. Alright. When I first... Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2, part 2 of this series. What I wish I knew before I started med school and what you should know before you start med school. Introduction. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm T. I'm a 4th year medical student, currently studying at UNSW. Is my face focused? Yes, it is. You should totally watch the first video, but if you haven't, like I said, I'm always going to leave the gist of the video in one sentence, and here it is. Today's one is, be open-minded. I guess in terms of medical school, it applies to a lot of things, to be honest. Let's talk about your career. You all know that from med school, there's different pathways you can go into. People normally talk about clinical pathways, so that's becoming a general practitioner, thinking about specialties, that's like surgery, OBGYN, peds, neuro, renal. There's also other pathways, you know, being a medical director, working in public health, working in academia, and so forth. I'm not too well versed on the pathways because I haven't looked at the full spectrum of it yet, to be honest, either. If you're going into med school thinking, oh, I want to become a cardiothoracic surgeon, good for you, and it's fine if you don't change your mind, but I would say keep an open mind because you will be exposed to a range of specialties and a range of experiences during your clinical terms and years, so it's good to just be open-minded because you never know what may be beckoning out to you. So don't close yourself off just yet, especially if you're a first year. Sometimes some people know what they do want to be at day one, and they do end up becoming what they want to be, so that could be you as well. The second thing to be open-minded about, I would say, is people and friendships and the culture. I'm going to be honest, when I first came into med school, I didn't think the whole culture was the perfect fit for me. There were aspects of it where I was like, oh, okay, like I vibed with that, and there were aspects that I didn't, but you know, everyone's different. I do think I was quite closed off and a bit closed-minded, especially in first and second year. But yeah, I do wish I had been more open-minded. I wish I had tried harder to connect with people, to talk to people first, even if I didn't think we would, you know, vibe well or mesh well. Sometimes you need to give things a chance and more chances, especially if it's a new environment. Sometimes you're just nervous and you kind of project that onto everyone and everything. Another way of being more open-minded, join more medical inclined societies. The only one that I joined was the medical society, which I was in for 3 years, from first to third year. I didn't join any like SIGs or PAGs, which is just like specialty focused groups. For example, internal medical society or like women's and children's health society and so forth. I didn't join any of those. If I could go back, I think I would have tried to at least dip my toes in, be more open and be more receptive. Because you never know, sometimes when you're open-minded, you see opportunities. What a break. Okay, so we talked about being open-minded about your career choice, your specialty choice, being open-minded about people, the culture, the environment. A third thing to be open-minded of is to be open-minded and just to be open of just university as a whole. I think I stayed in my med bubble for quite a long while, like literally up until the end of third year. I was exclusively present on upper campus. I would go to my classes, my lectures, my pracs, clinical skill sessions, and then I would go straight home, which is fair, like that's fine. But for me personally, like that was all I did. And I did that for 3 years, although 2 years with COVID, but that was all I did. I didn't really meet any people. I didn't really get to experience what uni life was as a whole and what UNSW was like. It was only after, this sounds like such a setup, but like it was only after my friend joined this like volunteering program by ARC with yellow shirts that I was like, maybe I should try and leave my bubble here and go into general uni life and meet people and see what uni is actually about. So I did, I applied, I got in, and it was one of the highlights of my uni experience so far. I got to leave my bubble for the first time. I met so many people from so many different degrees, and I just had a really good experience in general, just doing something that was like volunteering related, that wasn't med related. And I began to think a bit more about my identity, who I was outside of med school and medicine in the future. It prompted a lot of thought and self-reflection on my behalf, and I honestly haven't come to a final conclusion, but that's okay. It was a really good experience, for me at least. So my advice to you, if you haven't started med school, is yes, go in and experience, what med school is like. Experience like how cool medicine is and how cool the whole experience of doing a challenging degree that you love is. But also don't forget about uni life. If you are able to, and you have the chance to, have a go at venturing more into uni life. Venture past upper campus, because I didn't until the end of third year. Experience the quad. Just venture past your bubble, even though it may be a very uncomfortable and a challenging experience that puts you out of your comfort zone. But sometimes pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone is good because it forces us to confront new things, new experiences, and with this, we grow as a person. And if you're wondering, okay, you've been talking for 5 minutes about, blossoming and leaving your bubble. How do I do that? There are several volunteering programs. So if you go on the ARC Student Life Facebook, they often will do like a big post whenever you can apply to volunteer. So programs that a lot of students do are Yellow Shirts, which runs in the summer, Wellness Warriors, and ARC Street Team as well. And you can also volunteer for other things, but the main gist of it is you do have to apply, and I'm pretty sure most, if not all of them, have interviews involved. But if you're scared about that, that's completely normal. I was too. My advice would be just give it a try. If you don't get in, then it's okay. You can try again, or you can look for opportunities elsewhere. If you do get in, then congratulations. Experience it fully and try and keep an open mind throughout the whole experience. That's pretty much it. So yeah. I think that's pretty much all I'd say. To summarize, the basic gist was just me saying that what you should know about medical school is to be open-minded. Open-minded about your career path, your career choice down the line, as that's susceptible to change. Be open-minded about the new culture, the people, and the experiences you get in medicine, even if it may not seem like your perfect fit upon first impression. Finally, be open-minded to new experiences outside of the medicine bubble, especially in terms of general university life and general university experiences as well. So that wraps up the second video. As always, like, comment, subscribe, because it helps the algorithm, it helps me, yes, and because I feel more motivated to make videos when I see you comment. It makes my day a lot better. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video, and yeah, bye.